I don't know what to say. I mean, that was really amazing. First of all, thanks a lot, Paul, for a really genuine and thoughtful introduction, as well as the words that Father Flynn and Mr. Stewart had to say in the video. I mean, there's just so many people here to thank, but I really can't see any of them. I'm just kidding. No, it's I'll tell you, like, first of all, I want to say thanks to the people also that are here with that receiving the Hall of Fame award and the Loyalty Award. I think that, together we exemplify what Malvern tries to embody and impart in the community, and you may have noticed that there was one photo of me actually doing a sport, so I want to say I was a little athletic. Actually, the reason I rowed was because of basically the Hall of Famers, because they were so good at like basketball and football and baseball that I was like, well, crew is just starting. So I was like trying to be very opportunistic at a young age. But I don't know. I just throughout all of this, I just followed really my passion and my passion to serve. And when I think back, when I reflect upon my time at Malvern and just in general, like kind of my experience from sixth grade to being a senior, I don't remember the classes as much as I remember the critical thinking, the problem solving, the exposure to certain subject matter, and trying to understand what really kind of aligned with my skill set, what I could excel at, and what I could move forward to. And certainly, I remember the values that Malvern taught me, starting, most formatively in 8th grade, but subsequently growing over the years. And it was ironic just in a way, to listen to Christian run me through his Venn diagram of Augustine, entrepreneurship, and the third one being globally literate. I think that what I was able to feel and just kind of inherently pursue was the values, like I mentioned, and the St. Augustine part, the globally literate. Certainly, I was exposed to a lot of subject matter, but I think like what Malvern didn't have actually at the point which I was a student here was really the entrepreneurship, or I like to think of it actually more as global service, being part of an open society, and just kind of embodying all these other aspects through kind of the education that is being cultivated here at Malvern. I don't think that it's easy to be an entrepreneur if you don't have experience on the ground. So I think I almost consider that like a prerequisite. And I've just been heartened over the years to follow the work that Larry Legner and Bill Mills have done to really kind of build out that program, and inspired really to hear about all the experiences that the Malvern students are having, whether it's it's actually as a freshman. Now, I don't remember this when I was here, but now there's something called there's like a Christian service project that's being done perhaps in Trenton, and then there's another experience the sophomores have that are that's called the St. Augustine experience, which they may live overnight in a homeless shelter or in a food soup kitchen, and then moving into junior year, I just am completely impressed with Malvern's ability to get students to South Africa, Peru, Dominican Republic, the Philippines. A little less impressed that they get them to Fiji. but no, there's PG Sport too. So and I just think to a couple of the stories. I was here earlier today talking to the students, going to a theology class, and one student approached me afterwards. He's like, "Yeah, can I talk to you because I just wanted you to know that my experience in you were asking about my experience in South Africa, and I really feel like I didn't get it until I felt it." I was like, "Really? What do you mean? What do you mean? Tell me more." And he's like, "Yeah, well, I landed. I didn't really understand poverty. We spent a night at a nice hotel. I still was like, what are people talking about? This and that." And then finally, they showed up, or finally they moved into Zululand, where there's I think it's called a shadow of 1,000 hills, and that was really that was just inspirational to me today to hear a student say that this Christian service activity that they did during their junior year really helped them feel it in a way that I think is transformational and will help a broader like group of students at the school get it and feel it. And because honestly, I think in some ways I kind of stumbled upon a lot of things that I did. I felt like I got the values down. I definitely learned a lot while I was here, but it was the experience came later, and it was because I had those core values and kind of was able to think critically and became passionate about Christian service. And the fact that now these experiences are being linked in, I think that's really exciting for Malvern and the educational experience that people are going to have here. I mean, look, everyone's talking about innovation, and there's no library. Now we're looking at an area where people can discuss and integrate and iterate, and those kinds of experiences are lost if you don't have personal experience, like on-the-ground type experience to draw upon. And I think that all of these kinds of longitudinal experiences that they have that are clearly well thought out and clearly articulated and build on each other over the course is just making Malvern stronger and better. And really, I want to thank Malvern for developing the next society of global leaders. And certainly, I want to also thank all of the people who really who inspired and basically helped make me who I am today. I mean, certainly, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my family. My mom was instrumental in making sure I made it to school every day, did my homework. But also just extremely supportive, as well as my dad, my sister, my immediate family through all the endeavors. I feel like I've had a lot of cheerleaders here at Malvern. I've had fortune to come back at least once before to talk about my Malvern experience, and just completely humbled to be standing here in front of you today receiving this award. I'm worried it's all downhill from here. Thank you.